Oh, it's more about quality than quantity, am I right, Capcom? Am I right? So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is just under a month away, and finally we know the full roster for the game's launch. And no, I'm not going to talk about any of the DLC characters in this. And excluding the DLC characters, we have a total of 30 characters who will be in the base roster, which is already a step down from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So this is more or less the entire confirmed roster for the game's launch, and as you can see, this is incredibly underwhelming. And I'll talk about why in just a second, but first let's focus on each character individually, how I briefly feel about them being included in the game. So starting from Capcom's side, we have Strider, who is pretty much a guarantee, I don't mind that. And then we also have Arthur, again, he's a classic, why not include him? And then we also have Frank West, and I'm a huge sucker when it comes down to Dead Rising, so I'm happy that he's in there. And then we also have Chris Redfield from the Resident Evil games. Personally, I'd rather have Leon Kennedy instead, but I'm okay with this. And then we have Mega Man X, or just X as some people call him. Great. Then Zero's coming back, again, great, makes sense. And then we have Capcom's poster boy, Ryu, perfectly fine with that. We also have Dante, thank god it's not the reboot version. And then also Nemesis, who, as much as I like the character, I don't see why he's back instead of Wesker, but I'll take it. And then also Spencer, who I'm not really a fan of, but many people are, so whatever. Chun-Li, again, it was a guarantee. Morrigan, another guarantee. Hagar, which is a bit of a surprise to me, a newcomer Cheddar, who is actually pretty cool, and for some reason Firebrand. Overall, Capcom's side is okay, I guess. They have their flagship people in there. It's just unfortunate that we hardly have any newcomers. And also there's some characters who are coming back, even though they don't really have a place to be there, and there's even mainstays who are missing as well, which baffles my mind. And the Marvel side is just as guilty when it comes down to this as well, and let's just look at Marvel's side. So starting from the top, we have Hawkeye, who I'm not personally a fan of, but you know, Avengers power I guess. And then we also have Doctor Strange, again, pretty cool that he's back. Then Rocket Raccoon, that was a no-brainer. We also have Ultron, who I'm personally happy for because he's one of my favourite villains of all time. Gamora's also a newcomer who I don't really see why she's there. Any other Guardians better than her personally? Then we also have Spider-Man, cool. Nova, I'm not really a fan of, but makes sense in terms of story. Thanos, Infinity Gauntlet, of course you're gonna need him. Iron Man, flagship boy, why not? Hulk, no surprise there at all. Captain Marvel, good stuff. Thor, it was a guarantee. Captain America, makes sense. Dormammu, you need more villains, why not? And Ghost Rider, surprised that he's back, but I'm happy he's back. And just like Capcom, Marvel's side is really lacking as well. For starters, there's hardly any villains, nor any females for that matter, and both sides are lacking so much when it comes down to newcomers and exciting faces. For not only that, with the exclusion of Monster Hunter and Ant-Man, as well as the inclusions of Hagar, Ghost Rider, Dormammu and fucking Zero, this does confirm that the leaked roster was true the whole time. And this to me is incredibly disappointing because I can just sense that in just over a year away, we're probably going to get the ultimate XXX edition of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, with all the DLC characters intact as well as some exclusive stuff for everyone to just buy that version alongside the original, which is like a tradition when it comes down to Capcom. But overall, the base roster, it's fine for what it is, but it's just so lacking that it just becomes so soul crushing. And it baffles my mind on as to how both Black Panther and Sigma are DLC characters, despite both characters seemingly having huge roles within the story itself. But not only that, both characters are incredibly popular in their own right and deserve to be in the base roster, especially since both characters are more or less complete anyway, so why make us pay for more? But here's hoping that the DLC characters will be more exciting. So how do you feel about the base roster for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Are you perfectly okay with this, or are you as underwhelmed as I am? Comment below and share some thoughts, and as always, thank you guys for watching this video, please like and subscribe, take care and have a good one.